What is going on, everyone? My name is Jeff, and this is the 3 stocks to buy for March of 2019. But I have 2 things to talk about before we get started. First off, guys, I want to mention how Webull is giving out some very good free stocks. So my girlfriend actually signed up for her account yesterday. Guys, she got a free share of Zynga, and I've also picked up a couple free shares of Zynga over the past couple of days. And guys, what I have pulled up here, this is Webull's app for MacBook. I was getting free shares of Snapchat back at the end of December when it was trading around $4 and $5, and I just sold a slew of them today at almost a 60% return. So, you know, as you all know, Snapchat had that really good earnings report a couple weeks ago, and since that time, Snapchat has traded up really good. But I just wanted to mention that, guys, if you have not signed up for Webull yet, make sure you do. Like I said, they're giving away some really good free stocks now. You know, it is the easiest free stock you're ever going to get. You will get one just simply by signing up for an account, and then you can get another one by funding your account up to $100. So I will have a link down in the comment section, and it will be pinned. And also, real quick, guys, I want to mention this. It appears like we are back into a bull market for the time being, and my strategy is changing. Okay, I'm not shorting as many stocks, and I'm not buying put options as frequently. So for the month of March, I'm actually going to discontinue my 3 stocks to short video, because I get to these type of videos and I start having to force myself to come up with stuff, and I'm not really doing that in my portfolio, and I don't necessarily feel like that's right to try and force myself to come up with stocks to short and, you know, kind of have that floating around on YouTube. So, but anyways, with that said, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So the first stock that I will be buying during the month of March, guys, is Aphria. Ticker symbol APHA. And so you can see the company name and the ticker symbol right up here where I got my mouse, guys. Now, I just made a stock analysis video about Aphria a couple of days ago, so feel free to go back and watch that. But the real discovery with Aphria, guys, is not just the obvious growth for being a part of the Canadian marijuana industry, but also I fell in love with how fundamentally strong Aphria is. So when you take, you know, Aphria's profit margining, operating margining, and the return on assets and equity, and you compare them, you know, to a Canopy Growth, Aurora Cannabis, you know, a Cron, a Tilray, or pretty much any of these companies, you will quickly see that Aphria not only has the growth story sitting there, but they also have solid fundamentals. And then, of course, back at the end of December, Aphria was actually trading under $5 for a little while, guys. And it bounced around even into the first week or 2 of January. And since then, if you would have bought in that range, guys, you could have had an easy 100% return already. It traded well over $10 in the first couple weeks of February and then took this big pullback. I feel like that was a really good entry point, and that's kind of where I took my first shot and started buying some shares of Aphria. And so pretty much anytime I get a big dip or a noticeable dip, I'm going to be trying to add to this position. You know, of course, I have a big holding in many of these marijuana stocks, and of course, ticker symbol MJ, which all of them are green and performing very well right now. But I do plan to make Aphria one of my biggest over the course of time. And so the second stock that I'll be buying in March, guys, is Domino's Pizza, ticker symbol DPZ. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Hey, this is a pizza joint. You know, how much do you really want to invest in Domino's Pizza? But first, you must understand the growth story here, okay? Domino's has been on fire for the last 5 years, guys. And they've recently took a hit on earnings. I have the 1-year chart pulled up right here, and on the 11th of February, Domino's is trading up to $295 a share. And shortly after that, that's when the earnings report hit, guys, and lost nearly $50 of value. I am going to look at this as a great entry point to get in this stock. I am probably going to invest in Domino's with my M1 finance portfolio. That way I can buy in on the fractional side and then contribute to that if and when this stock dips back further. And right here is the 5-year chart, guys. And as you can see, this was a $70 stock 5 years ago. That has, like I said, just had so much momentum, have had great earnings, and this company just keeps expanding and reaching out. I think the real takeaway with Domino's Pizza, that it's not just a food and beverage stock, but guys, this is really a tech company. And a tech company with relentless work ethic, okay? If you've been to a Domino's recently, you know they're always trying to improve their menu, make the restaurants more efficient, and make items on the menu more affordable for customers. And of course, this news here, guys, made me even more interested in buying a position in Domino's, because back on their earnings report, they declared a 65-cent quarterly dividend, and that was an 18% increase from the previous quarter. So the combination of the stock price dropping and the dividend increasing and the great growth story at hand, I think you should try to make some room for this company. And the third and final stock for the month of March, guys, is Main Street Capital, ticker symbol MAIN. So they actually just had their earnings report a couple of hours ago. Very, very good overall earnings report. As you can see up here in the top right corner, the stock actually ran up another 1.56% in after hours on that positive earnings report. Now, this is not the kind of stock that, you know, is just going to run in a parabolic movement. The real story here, guys, is the slow growth and the great monthly dividend payout, okay? So one of the very, very few stocks that pays monthly dividends and has really grown very well over the past 5 years. I have the 5-year chart pulled up right now. As you can see, guys, not any real explosive growth, but a nice consistent chart pattern with relative growth, and does pay a monthly dividend. And I've got some good news. Let's go check that out right now. So just like with Domino's Pizza, you know, one way you will definitely grab my attention is to come out and declare a dividend increase, okay? So Main Street Capital, guys, the way they do their dividend payout, of course they pay out monthly, but they declare their dividend 3 months at a time. So from one earnings report to the next, that is going to be the dividend amount they're going to pay per share every month. So it came out that they declared a 20-cent per share monthly dividend, and that was a 2.6% increase from the prior dividend of 19.5 cents. So the forward yield is around 6.16%. And so those dividends will be for the ex-dividend dates in March, April, and May, and those will pay out in April, May, and June. And now you couple that with the strong earnings, guys, and like I said, not just a dividend increase, but you're going to make a little bit more money per share every month now. I think Main Street Capital is a great stock to have in your portfolio. And keep in mind, don't sell it if it dips, just buy more, because this stock does have the long-term growth. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for today's video. Drop me a comment. Tell me what you think about this new Webull app, guys. Tell me if you like it. So far, I am really enjoying the app on my MacBook. And also, don't forget, if you have not signed up for Webull, to use my link and get 2 free shares when you fund your account up to $100. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys, and have a great day.